Hello, it's Monday, and today's lesson is about two people that I'm sure almost all of you have heard of. They're the first two people that we hear about in the Bible. Can you guess? It's Adam and Eve. So, we're going to hear a story about God's wonderful creation, including people. God gave some people a very important job to do. And I want you to listen carefully as we read this Bible story and find out what God needed Adam and Eve to do. So I'm going to read from the very first book in the Bible, and the name of that book is Genesis. Okay? This story is from Genesis, and it tells us about some things that happened a very, very, very long time ago. So, are you ready to hear the story? Okay. I'm going to try and hold it up here where you can see it. After creating the whole world, God looked around and was very happy. It was an incredible world filled with wonderful animals, plants, and included two very special people, a man and a woman. God made a beautiful place for the man and woman to live, an amazing garden. God named the man Adam and the woman Eve. God said to Adam and Eve, "I need someone to help me take care of this amazing world. Will you help me?" Adam and Eve said, "Sure, we'd love to help you, God." Adam and Eve were happy to care for God's beautiful world. All around them was an incredible creation. Together they walked around the garden, amazed with what they saw. There were tall trees and short trees, fat trees and skinny trees. "Wow, Eve," Adam said. "Look at this. There are flowers of every size and color." "Amazing," Eve said to Adam. "It's all so beautiful." There were still quiet blue pools and a rustling breeze that blew throughout the garden. Everywhere they looked, they saw an amazing world. Oops. When she looked at all of the animals God placed in the garden, the ones that fluttered through the sky, the ones that wiggled and squirmed across the ground, and the ones that frolicked and played across the land, Eve said, "It is going to be hard to keep track of them all." "Don't worry, Eve," Adam said. "God asked me to give all the animals names to help us keep track and take care of them. This is toucan and chickadee and monkey and squirrel. This tall creature is called Giraffe, the silly one with a long nose. She will be an elephant, and this one who wags his tail will be a dog," Adam said. "Look how he follows me wherever I go." God watched over Adam and Eve as Adam shared all the names of the animals while they played with them in the garden. God was happy to see that Adam and Eve were taking such good care of everything in his creation. Isn't that a pretty picture? All the colors and the animals and the plants. So God gave Adam and Eve a very big job to care for the whole world. What's one thing that you can do, or maybe something that you already do, to care for the world? Think about that for a minute. Now, I am going to act a few things out that we can do to take care of the world. And your job is to try and figure out what I'm doing, okay? So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me better. Okay, here we go. The first one is this. Do you know what I was doing? Rocking a baby or taking care of a baby. Or maybe you help your mom take care of your brothers and sisters, or you help your grandma take care of some little ones. Or you play with little kids in your neighborhood to help make them happy. That's one way to help take care of our world. Okay, I'm going to do something else that we can do. This one's a little harder, okay? Are you ready? All right. Okay, what did you think I was doing there? I was pretending to make cookies, but it could be any kind of cooking or baking or preparing snacks. That's another way to take care of our world, is to help feed others. You can do the cooking, or you can do the serving, or maybe you even do the cleaning up at your house after supper. That's another way. Okay, I've got one more, and this one's kind of hard. Are you ready? Okay. First, I'm going to tell you that this right here is the ground, okay? So think of this as the ground. Okay, what'd you think that looked like? That one's a little harder. I was planting plants, right? Or trees or flowers to make God's world beautiful. And trees provide us with shade, they provide us with lumber, they provide us with paper. So that's a way to take care of our world as well. You can plant flowers to make it a more beautiful place for others. Take care of the flowers for someone else. Maybe your neighbor needs help taking care of their plants outside. That's another way you can take care of our world. So those were 3 different ways. Do you remember what they were? Help take care of others' kids or your own siblings. Maybe you cook or serve or clean up. And then the last one was to plant flowers, or plant trees, or plant bushes, or take care of those things outside. All right, let's just do a quick review now of our story. After creating the world, how did God feel? Do you remember? How would you feel if you had just created the whole world? Tired, right? He was tired, but he was very happy. And what important job did he give to Adam and Eve? What did they get to do? They got to name all the animals, right? And they got to take care of God's creation. So God put trees in the garden with good food for Adam and Eve. All kinds of foods grow on trees, right? Like apples and oranges. I think lemons grow on trees. So they also got to care for things that were growing their food for them. All right, that is today's Bible lesson. There are some activity pages that your favorite grown-ups can print out for you if you'd like. And we're gonna close with a prayer that has some actions, okay? So we'll go through it once and you can imitate my actions, and then we'll do the prayer when you already know how to do them, okay? So the first one is, Dear God, and you fold your hands. You can do it like this, or like this, or like this, however you fold your hands. Thank you for making the world. Thank you for making butterflies. And tigers, roar. And trees. And me. I love you, God. Okay, so that's the prayer. So now we're going to do it all together. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Dear God, thank you for making the world. Thank you for making butterflies. And tigers that roar. And trees. I love you, God. Amen. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you on Thursday for a creative activity about Adam and Eve and God's creation. Take care, and I hope I see you soon. Love you all.